Okay, I've been wanting to make this video for a little while, just because it's addressing a few of my pet peeves that I've had with YouTube for a little while. I think now's the time, because I want to try something new. I want to see if I can progress myself. I want to see if I can develop things. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. So as quite a lot of you know, I've been streaming on YouTube weekly for about 5 years. I've been streaming for absolutely bloody ages, and I've seen how YouTube's come as a live streaming platform, as well as video upload platform, for quite a while. I've been uploading videos for even longer, but mainly I've been streaming very regularly for 5 years. The platform's gone through so many significant changes. It's gone through various different additions and various different things that have been removed. Some of them are really good, some of them are really bad, and others are just non-existent. And this is why I want to make this video today. The main reason is because I'm considering moving my streams to Twitch. I think it's not helping my channel having streaming still on my channel, and every time I stream the only thing that happens is I just lose subscribers. Now of course this could be because the content's bad, and you know, fair play. Compared to what it's like a few years ago, when you streamed, things were great. It was so easy to get in touch with a new community, it was so easy to find other like-minded streamers, it was absolutely great. I could not fault YouTube at all. And while YouTube as a platform is still growing despite it being the absolute biggest video streaming platform on the planet, it's not amazing as a streaming platform. And while it is growing as a streaming platform, and those who are big using this platform are making progress, it's actually quite hard for small streamers to grow because there's not really a community anymore, like there once was. Those of you that have watched me for quite a while as well, you would know how easy it was to gain raids, to find other like-minded streamers, and to get involved with a community across the platform as a whole. But now it just isn't really there. You're kind of limited to who you watch and who they collaborate with, and you have to do the searching rather than YouTube recommending you the content. May or may not know this, but 3, can't remember when it shut down, but 3 to 5 years ago, there was a platform on YouTube called YouTube Gaming. Now, it was still YouTube, but it was kind of like a separate part of YouTube. The website was gaming.youtube.com, and on gaming.youtube.com, it would be the absolute hub for gaming content. It would absolutely push live streaming content, and it was the go-to place for streaming gaming content on YouTube. And it was so easy to navigate. It was absolutely fantastic. Could not fault it at all, loved it. It was a very welcome addition for the YouTube gaming community. It felt like YouTube cared about gaming on YouTube as a whole. YouTube Gaming also had its own app. As mentioned, it had its own custom web page. It actually felt like a good competitor to Twitch. It was actually an established gaming streaming platform. There were some issues with it, like spam, but we'll get onto that later. It was so easy to become part of a YouTube gaming community. Because of that, streamers could easily find other like-minded streamers and raid them. Raids were such a common thing on YouTube Gaming back in the day. And viewers could also find new streamers so easily, and it was amazing. But then YouTube decided to pull the plug. They shut it down. YouTube Gaming was no longer a thing, and the app was discontinued. Since then, and while this may not apply to everyone, I feel like it applies to my channel. Other than the existing community on my channel, I haven't felt like there's been a YouTube streaming community. Because it was so easy for streamers to connect with each other, you could actually feel like you're part of a streaming community and branch out to other like-minded creators. But now it just doesn't feel like it's there. Since it's shut down, there's literally been not a single raid on my channel. Maybe other people's channels, but definitely not my channel, whilst I've been live weekly for the last few years since it shut down. It's kind of like taking candy from a baby in a way. You get given something good and then it's gone, and it affects your channel in quite a significant way. Now, YouTube did introduce a all hope is not lost thing, because they did replace it with a new live hub, youtube.com/gaming. However, because it was integrated with YouTube, and because they never properly promoted it for new people, it kind of is just in one of those side menus. So have a look at the screen here. This is the YouTube homepage. Now, I'm not signed in, so I don't have any subscriptions on the left-hand side. But if you were signed in, you'd also have all your subscriptions on the left-hand side. Number one is by first of all clicking on Explore, and then going to Gaming. And then you've got something which looks kind of like the YouTube Gaming homepage, but it's not YouTube Gaming either. Now straight away some of you might be going, oh my god, I never knew this existed. Do you know what? I forgot this existed. Now let's scroll down. We can see here it says top live games at the moment. Now you can find the game that you want to watch, and then you can start seeing content for that game. And then if you go to the live tab for it, then you can start seeing other live streams and other streamers. But it's so tucked away. I'd love for this to be the place to go to for all things gaming content. It's just a shame it's behind so many different buttons, and people don't click a lot to get to what they want to see, you know? The next problem is if you do use this homepage, then it's absolutely riddled with spam. Let's scroll down. Now in number 1 slot, this is actually a real live stream, which is great. Number 2, these are pre-recorded videos on loop consistently. Number 3, this is a real live stream. Number 4, this is a video on loop, an edited video on loop consistently. Number 5, this is a pre-recorded and edited video on loop. Number 6, this is a pre-recorded video on loop. Number 7, this is a pre-recorded video and edited animation on loop. Number 8, this is a pre-recorded video and edited animation on loop. And as you can see, these all are pretty much the same thing. Animation, 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 animation. So literally out of the first 15 results here, 2 of them are real live streamers. And this is a problem in my books. Whereas the other channels are consistently looping content. They're not streaming, they're not presenting, they're not interacting, which completely destroys the whole point of live streaming in my opinion. So this is YouTube's not good enough replacement. This was also a problem on the original YouTube gaming platform, but because there were more people streaming and because there were more people being pushed, real people being pushed on the YouTube gaming platform, it was kind of suppressed. But this just kind of really exaggerates the problem. Which brings me to my final point, that YouTube just isn't developing quick enough. The head of YouTube Gaming promised to fix this spam issue years ago. I tweeted it along with another friend at the time, and Fizz, the head of YouTube Gaming, promised that this issue would be fixed. It's been 5 years. The issue's not been fixed. A few things that YouTube said that they'll introduce, which they haven't done. YouTube still doesn't have membership gifting, something which Twitch has had with subs for years. YouTube tested giving YouTube Premium subscribers 1 free membership. Pretty sure that's also gone out the window, haven't seen that at all. YouTube still doesn't have cross-stream emoji usage, which people really value on other streaming platforms. Even Mixer had that, and Mixer's now gone. That's something people really value because it really feels like you're getting a perk which you can use on the platform as a whole. They kind of trialed it. As you can see, if I go into this person's stream, I click on the emoji button, you can see their custom emojis and you can see YouTube's custom emojis, but you can't see any other channel's emojis that you have memberships to. That's been there for a couple of years, it's just not gone anywhere. YouTube doesn't have a lot of integration with third parties, so for example, Twitch has Twitch Drops. YouTube actually trialled doing something similar to Drops with other games before. I'm pretty sure they did it with Fortnite, where you watch someone else's stream and if you watch it for long enough then you'll get rewarded. But it looks like it's just kind of been forgotten about, or it's been completely thrown out the window, who knows. And there's also not a lot of fun elements. You can't have loyalty points, you can't have any chat integration, you can't have any chat connections. It's kind of like they said, here's a place where you can stream, but there's been not a lot of love put into it, just see how you get on. Now obviously these are my opinions at this current present time. I've been thinking about this for the last few months, and I've been coming more and more to this conclusion, but I feel like it's time for me to make a change. YouTube's not all that bad as a streaming platform because obviously I have committed to it for 5 years, but I just feel like there needs to be change, which just hasn't happened. So that is why I am now thinking of streaming, or at least trialing streaming on Twitch for a little bit. That's right, you heard it. So streams are going to be, at least temporarily, maybe permanently, moved to Twitch from now on, just to see how we get on. Twitch currently has a lot more potential. Your emojis are site-wide. There's a lot more chat integration, fun loyalty points, that sort of stuff. There's sub-gifting, which YouTube doesn't have. And while also Twitch does have its own problems, I feel like at the moment, Twitch is kind of outweighing YouTube, and it looks like it's something we do need to try. This isn't my first time streaming on Twitch, and it definitely won't be my last time streaming on YouTube either. I just feel like in order to make progress, sometimes you've got to take 1 step back to take 2 steps forward, and that's my mindset. They also say you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, and for absolutely ages, I've stuck all my eggs in one basket with YouTube. I just feel like there's more of a Twitch streaming community, you know? Compared to the whole YouTube streaming community, I just feel like it's not quite there. So, starting this Friday, after this video has been released, my first Friday live stream will be over on Twitch. And this will be the first of at least 1 month of Friday live streams. YouTube members will still have their member live streams on the first Friday of every single month, so don't worry, you'll still get involved with that. Everything that happened on YouTube is still going to happen, just it's going to be on Twitch for a little bit. Now, if things don't work out 100%, I'm more than happy to come back to YouTube, but I just feel like we need to try something new, you know? I'm diving into the deep end a lot lately. I've made so many changes, the big one being the whole rebrand. Now I'm diving into the deep end with changing what I've done for the last 5 years, and I'm excited, but I'm also nervous about it. So if you do want to follow my Twitch channel, it's twitch.tv/FraserIRL. Link's also in the description down below. I hope to see all of you over there. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be everything you already know and love, just over on Twitch. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Videos will still be being released here every single week as well. It's everything you already know. Nothing's changing other than live streams are going to be based on Twitch for at least a month just to see how things go. Anyway, I've been talking for long enough. Thank you all so much for sitting this far through the video if you have made it this far. I'll see you on Fridays at twitch.tv/FraserIRL. And for now, right here on YouTube, I'll see you in the next video.